Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and my bathroom. And if you're new here to my channel, not my bathroom, because I don't think any of you have been here before. If you're new here, thanks so much for checking out my channel. If you know me from Instagram, I go by Lauren Roy Nasty. Over here on YouTube, I'm just Lauren Roy. And I've said this in my past so many videos, I'm a little sick. So I sound a little off. Sometimes I don't enunciate well because my nose is congested. So I hope you can understand me anyway, and I hope my voice lasts throughout this video. But yeah, let's get into it. So today, from the title you could tell, we're going to be talking about Smile Direct Club aligners. So I have the last set that I used. You know, every time you get a new, when you put in a new tray, a new set of aligners, it's way harder to put them in and take them out, and that's why you need the little pick thing. And so I wanted to use a new set so I could show like how every time I started a new set, I would put them in and take them out, and how I take care of them. So we're probably gonna end up zooming in pretty close to my mouth, and I might insert some photos of like how I place the pick, and then when I like pull down on the aligners to show how I pop them out. Sometimes they would like fly out of my mouth. I actually usually just like pop them out and drop them right into the sink. That's just what I have done since I've had them because it's just easy, and then I rinse them off. So first off, Smile Direct Club will give you instructions on how to put these in and take them out. But I didn't exactly use them all the time, and they actually don't say how particularly you should use these. Maybe they do, but I didn't get that pamphlet, so maybe it was forgotten. But there's no instructions for me on how to properly use this, so I just figured it out as I went, and I'm pretty sure I'm using it right because it worked great. It was fine. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's got the little end on this side, that little end. It's got this little hooky end. So one thing that Smile Direct Club tells you when you are using your aligners is that they don't want you to bite down to put your aligners on because it can damage your teeth and the aligners, and they give you those things they call the chewies, which are like the little they're like little rubbery tubes. I'll insert a picture probably if there's one online because I don't have mine anymore. But I really just straight up didn't listen to that. I didn't really care. Maybe not my best choice, but I was fine, so there's that. So first I'm going to pop them in, and let's zoom on into my mouth, I guess. Hello again, here's my mouth very close up. BBB. Any Jen Marbles fans? Anyone? So this is a little weird, but I do get why people want to see like close up what's going on. And it's just weird, I'm looking at my mouth like in the mirror to like check and make sure I'm in focus and stuff, but to see my mouth moving around. So these are my teeth. I do have some gum recession. These two teeth are fake, and the rest are just normal. So there we go. I'm just placing these on in. And I push with my fingers. I just push all the way down. And usually that's pretty good. I don't have to bite down anymore. But now we're gonna place the top ones, and I do the same thing. I just push those in. And it may be a little weird at first when you first get your aligners, you know, you might be nervous that you're not lining it up right, or it might be really hard for you to put your aligners in. You know, just look in a mirror, line up where your teeth are for the most part, and just kind of shove them on. But actually, before you do that, I am gonna go over how I would sometimes alter my aligners a little bit just to make them more comfortable in my mouth. Voiceover Lauren here. I know that my voice sounds so bad, but it just keeps getting worse every day that I wake up, so I'm sorry, you're just gonna have to deal with it. But back to the video. So what I wanted to show here was that I would alter my aligners to fit my mouth a little better because I talked about it in my review, but sometimes the plastic goes beyond your teeth and it hurts a little bit, like it's a little like sharp kind of, you know, just like it could cut into your gums or parts of your mouth probably. So I would literally just use nail tools. I'm showing a nail file that I literally use on my nails. That's why it looks a little nasty. Like always clean your retainers after you do this because you don't want like the plastic particles, because a simple nail file really does change it. I'm trying to like show that I'm wiping off some of the dusty parts of the plastic. And I would also use these nail scissors, and you could cut little pieces out of the aligners and then end up filing them down. This would happen a lot. My two front teeth on the top row of teeth, there would be a bit of plastic on the aligners that would cut into that little, like, I don't know what it is, but it's just that line of skin that connects your top lip to your gums. I think you know what I'm talking about. If you use your tongue and like feel it at the top of your mouth, you know what I'm talking about. And every once in a while, the aligners would kind of like shove up there and like kind of hurt that part of my mouth. So I would simply just like cut like a little triangle in between the two front teeth. I'm like struggling so bad right here. I don't know why. But yeah, I would just pull that piece of plastic out and then I would file it down and smooth it with the nail file like I did before. And then again, always make sure you're cleaning your retainers after you do this, but it's really easy and simple. So if your aligners are making you a little uncomfortable, you could just try filing them down or like using a small scissor like I did. So yeah, that is how you alter your aligners. So this is what the aligners look like. And this is the part where I'll probably insert pictures as well because it's going to be hard for me to record this part, but I'm going to show you how I use the pick to take out aligners. So now I'm going to show how you remove your top aligner tray, and I'm just showing that I use the hooky side. And this was hard to show, you'll see it better in pictures, but you hook the aligner basically close to the end of the retainer like tray set, and you just pull down. Sorry about this spit. Yeah, it's kind of gross, but that's all you do. And here I'm just showing from the front view like what your pick should look like in your mouth when you're removing it, and in the mouth showing where I hook and how far back behind the retainer set. For the removal of the bottom tray, you use the opposite end, the pokey side of the pick. And you could see here I was having a little bit of trouble, but it's just putting the pokey side toward the back of the tray and pulling down so that the retainers pop upwards. And this is what it should look like from the front view of your mouth when you're removing the bottom set. And here, just to get a look inside the mouth, where I'm kind of placing the pokey end of the pick, and you are pulling down so that the retainers pop upward. And that's it. It's pretty easy to remove. I wanted to show the other way that I use the pick to remove the bottom tray, because as you saw, sometimes there's a little bit of trouble pulling out the retainer the other way. So in this case, I just put the pokey end on the outside, like instead of towards my tongue, it's on the outside of my teeth, and I would just pull upwards. The only thing is that this could hurt people with sensitive teeth, especially someone like me, and you want to be careful, because if you don't have the pick all the way under the aligners or you push too hard, you probably could end up hurting your gums or pushing the pick up towards the top of your mouth, and you don't want to stab yourself in the mouth. So, you know, just use this if you have a new tray and they're kind of hard to pull out. And don't go crazy. You will get your retainers out. Don't worry about it. You will be able to do it no matter what. They're not like stuck to your teeth. So yeah, that's it for the removal with the pick. So I'm sorry about the kind of, you know, like saliva-y part of that. It's part of it. You know, I have a wet mouth just like most other people. So when I pop the aligners out, sometimes I drool a little bit. Well, I don't even drool. It's just like, you know, there's spit on, gross. You get the point. You know what I'm talking about. But usually, like I said, I just pop them out into the sink, rinse them off, clean them, do whatever I want, and then I'm done with it. So now I'm going to get into cleaning your aligners. So let's get into that. So here I'm just showing like my everyday like quick clean of my aligners, and I'm just using a plain wet toothbrush. My toothbrush, it's important to not use toothpaste when you're cleaning your aligners, because almost all toothpaste have abrasive agents in them. It's used for like whitening and, you know, just general cleaning of your teeth, but that can damage the plastic that your aligners are made out of, and so it's just better to not use anything on them. Here I'm using our kitchen toothbrush. I don't know if other households have this, but we have a kitchen toothbrush, and I'm just using some mild like dish detergent, just like regular dish soap, and I'm just sudsing up and cleaning the retainers. I'm also using soft toothbrushes because you really don't want to scratch up your your aligners too much, because that could lead to premature, you know, damage and like cracking or breaking of the retainer.
And these, you know, you're using them on a weekly basis, so it doesn't matter too much, but you still want to keep them as good as you can, especially your last set if you're planning on using them as like a kind of keeping up of your like aligned teeth. So it's definitely important to clean them, but not to damage them. And they do get nasty, but remember not to clean them like by brushing them, like keeping them on your teeth and brushing them. That's not a good idea. Just take them out and clean them individually. It's pretty easy, it's simple, just it works great. And just cleaning them real quick with a toothbrush with nothing on it, that also works. So yeah, that is how I clean my aligners.
Alright, so that's pretty much it for this video. I hope that the person that wanted to see this enjoyed it and maybe it was helpful. If it wasn't, please just let me know down in the comments. I'd love to answer your questions. Yeah, but that is everything from me today. I hope that you enjoyed it, learned something new, maybe about me, maybe about aligners, dental care, online tooth aligning services. Yeah, so thanks so much for watching, and I will see all of you in the next one. All right, bye.